Good morning, America. Breaking news on strike. Long Island Railroad workers hit the picket line, shutting down the nation's busiest commuter rail. 250,000 commuters forced to find other ways to get to work. The major sticking points and what both sides are saying this morning.
Severe weather outbreak, extended threats lasting for days, strong storms damaging winds, and hail hitting the heartland. While dozens of wildfires rage across the country, our weather team tracking it all.
Massive blast.
There's been a huge explosion. The silo just exploded.
Flames tear through a lumber mill in Maine. One firefighter killed. At least 10 other people injured. The investigation into how it started.
Breaking overnight. President Trump arrives home from his high-stakes China summit. The questions about what was accomplished as he weighs a key decision about an arms sale to Taiwan.
I'll make a determination over the next fairly short period.
With Russia's President Putin waiting in the wings for his own meeting with the Chinese president.
Crackdown on e-bikes and e-motorcycles. The tragic accidents as children ride illegally.
Whether you like it or not, we're responsible for the conduct of our children.
How some communities are cracking down by prosecuting parents.
Caught on camera, way more Waymos. At least 50 empty cars seen circling this cul-de-sac, jamming up the streets. What the company is saying this morning.
And NBA playoffs. The Pistons fire on all cylinders to force a Game 7. While the Spurs seal the deal in their series, all the highlights ahead. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. So great to have you with us. I didn't know we were playing MC Hammer.
I was going to say, there is no one more excited by that music than this guy right here.
I danced to MC Hammer in a talent show back in the day.
Bring it back. Run it back for us, Whit.
True story. We got a lot to cover this morning. Of course, an exciting night in the NBA playoffs. We'll have all the highlights ahead. Gio's off this morning, but of course, great to have Rachel Scott back with us again.
It's good to be here, and we do have a lot of news to get to this morning, including that massive explosion at a lumber mill in Maine turning deadly, a 145-year-old business going up in flames, plus the latest on the unrest in Cuba as the U.S. Justice Department works to indict former Cuban President Raul Castro.
But we do begin here with the dangerous weather hitting the middle of the country, the start of a potential 5-day stretch. ABC News meteorologist Leslie Lopez is here with what we can expect. Leslie, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This was even just yesterday. We're out towards Kansas, Harper, Kansas, and you saw some lightning strikes. More severe weather. We're tracking that for today. This is on your Saturday, moving through areas closer towards McCook, North Platte, and also getting into areas, it looks like even out towards parts of not only Colorado, but then moving out to the Midwest. This is going to be a multi-day event. So we're talking about a 3 out of 5 level of threat. So we could see some isolated tornadoes, certainly hail, damaging wind, and then that threat expands into your Sunday and your Monday. But Sunday's threat, we could see some powerful tornadoes out of that. And then the area gets larger from Wichita all the way up towards Des Moines, Iowa, even out towards Green Bay. You still have a 2 out of 5 level threat with isolated tornadoes possible. We'll have more coming up in a little bit. Rachel, we'll send it back over your way.
Yeah, a lot of people on alert this morning. Okay, Leslie, thank you. Now to the other breaking news overnight. The busiest commuter rail system in North America hit by a strike. 7,000 Long Island Railroad workers walking off the job after a deal was not reached at midnight. ABC's Ike Ajachi has the latest. Good morning, Ike.
Good morning, Rachel. We're here at Penn Station where just hours ago it was a mad dash to get home, and now it's a picket line. LIRR workers walked off the job at 12:01 a.m. this morning after the unions and the MTA failed to reach an agreement over health care and pay.
What do we want? Contract! When do we want it? Now!
This morning, the nation's largest commuter rail system now completely shut down as its workers hit the picket lines.
I feel terrible. Terrible. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt the island. This is going to hurt the city.
The union for the Long Island Railroad and the MTA failing to reach a new contract deal overnight, negotiating potential salary bumps for the LIRR's 3,500 workers. After 4 years without raises, the coalition of LIRR unions says it was trying to negotiate raises between 4.5% and 5% for its employees due to inflation and high costs of living.
Obviously, this is not the result we were looking for. Our last offer literally gave the unions everything they said they had wanted in terms of pay. but they rejected even that.
But union officials say the MTA added last-minute healthcare takeaways that negatively swayed the final decision.
Late in the 11th hour, the railroad decided to throw healthcare contributions for new employees.
You know what we proposed? Half of what an average state worker pays for their healthcare costs. That's what we proposed.
Both parties at the negotiating table until the clock struck midnight as New York residents rushed to make their final trains.
I'm able to get on the train and I can get back to Ronkonkoma from Penn Station in about an hour and 20 minutes, whereas if I tried to drive home, it would be 3 hours easy.
Now, hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers forced to find alternate methods of transportation.
I have family that comes out on the train almost every weekend to visit, and this will be difficult because they will have to drive, which is also challenging. 3 grandchildren.
And the big question here is, how long will this last? The immediate impact is weekend travel, people coming into the city, big events, airport, but the real stress test will be Monday morning if no deal is reached. If that happens, this will be a very difficult commute for hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers across Long Island and New York City. Whit.
All right, Ike Kajachi for us. We appreciate it. Now to the search for answers after an explosion and fire at a Maine lumber mill. At least 1 firefighter was killed and at least 10 people injured. ABC's Morgan Norwood is joining us now with the latest. Morgan, good morning.
Good morning to you, Whit. And this was a dangerous firefight. Authorities say this fire started inside a silo at that lumber mill, but as crews moved in to put out the flames, a massive explosion erupted. 1 firefighter killed, several others hurt, and overnight we know crews were battling hot spots as investigators this morning search for what sparked that blast.
This morning, 1 firefighter is dead after battling through this apocalyptic scene. A massive explosion and fire tearing through a lumber mill in Maine.
There's been a huge explosion. The silo just exploded.
At least 10 other people injured, several critically, as crews raced to contain the swift-moving blaze.
Need to treat this as a mass casualty incident.
Dramatic drone video showing flames shooting through the Robbins lumber mill in Searsmont, about 90 minutes northeast of Portland. The roof of one building collapsing as firefighters worked to contain the fire, frantically calling for backup.
Multiple firefighters injured and burning. We need more help here now, immediately.
Authorities say every fire department in the county was called in. At least 3 fire trucks destroyed in the blaze.
Upon my arrival, I walked up to this very chaotic scene initially because of the magnitude of the fire involvement and the amount of sheer buildings that were on fire.
And this morning, we're hearing from the heartbroken owners of the family-run company. The Halsteads laying eyes on what's left of their business, dating back to the late 1800s.
It's obviously a hugely devastating day for the family. We feel for the first responders, the family, the employees.
And the state's only level 1 trauma center is now confirming that it's treating 10 patients that were hurt in that explosion, several in serious and critical condition.
Yeah, just an awful story. Okay, Morgan, thank you. Well, this morning, a man from Iraq is facing federal charges in New York for allegedly plotting 20 terror attacks around the world in retaliation for the war in Iran. A criminal complaint accuses Mohammed al-Saudi of coordinating attacks in Europe and Canada in the last 2 months, as well as considering additional attacks here in the United States. He appeared in federal court on Friday, claiming to be a political prisoner. Whit?
Now to President Trump, Rachel, back on U.S. soil after his 2-day trip to China, but still questions this morning about what the summit accomplished. ABC's Olivia Rubin is in Washington with the latest. Olivia, good morning.
Wait, good morning. It was a lavish trip with a red carpet welcome, but in private, President Trump and Chinese President Xi discussing difficult issues like Taiwan and the war in Iran, and now it's not exactly clear where they ended up.
This morning, President Trump back in Washington after a whirlwind trip to China.
A lot of things have happened and you'll be hearing about it, but that was a tremendous success.
But it's not clear what exactly he got out of the trip, as he now weighs a key decision, green-lighting an arms sale to Taiwan.
I'll make a determination over the next fairly short period.
Trump not committing to approving the $14 billion sale after a stark warning from Chinese President Xi, urging Trump behind closed doors their countries could come into conflict if the issue of Taiwan, which China views as its territory, is handled improperly. The United States has been arming Taiwan for decades, but Trump has been holding up the sale to the self-governed island for months. Still, Trump telling Fox News the U.S. position remains unchanged.
No, nothing's changed. I will say this. I'm not looking to have somebody go independent and, we're supposed to travel 9,500 miles to fight a war. I'm not looking for that. I want them to cool down. I want China to cool down.
And while the trip was full of red carpets, toasts, and celebrations, uncertainty remains about the war in Iran. Xi not publicly committing to pressuring Iran, its close ally, back to the negotiating table or to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
We feel very similar to Iran. We want that to end. And we don't want them to have a nuclear weapon.
Still, the president touting, quote, fantastic trade deals, like the purchase of soybeans, but giving few specifics. Overnight, Boeing saying China agreed to purchase 200 jets from the company.
And this morning, China getting ready to welcome its next foreign leader on the calendar. Russia's Vladimir Putin, still unrelenting in his war against Ukraine. Now he's headed there in just 3 days. The Kremlin spokesperson saying those finishing touches, well, they're already done. Rachel.
Okay, Olivia, thank you. The Supreme Court denied an emergency request from Democrats in Virginia to use a new congressional map ahead of the midterm elections in November. State officials had asked the justices to step in to allow the state to use a congressional map that was drawn by Democrats and recently approved by voters. The justices declined. The plan would have given Democrats a chance at gaining 4 more seats in Congress. The appeal was considered a long shot bid since the justices typically defer to state courts when it comes to state laws.
Rachel, new details this morning on the deadly hantavirus outbreak. The CDC with an update on the 18 Americans who were on that cruise ship where the virus spread. ABC's Andrew Dimber joins us now with more on that. Andrew, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So 0 Americans are sick with hantavirus linked to that cruise ship docked in Spain. U.S. health officials confirming for the first time no Americans are believed to be infected with the Andes strain, including the passenger who ended up replacing the ship doctor who initially tested positive. Further tests actually show he may have never been sick with the disease. In total, health authorities are watching 41 Americans for the virus, including 16 who were never on that ship but were potentially exposed to one of the cruise ship passengers who got on a plane. 18 people remain in quarantine in Nebraska. In Kansas, 3 individuals are under observation at a hospital after officials say they had high-risk exposure to an infected person. And health authorities now outside Syracuse, New York, announced they're investigating a locally acquired case of hantavirus that officials say does not spread person to person, stressing this case is not connected to the outbreak aboard that expedition cruise. And health officials say one of the challenges here is getting the public to understand the difference between the international version of the virus from the seasonal American cases, guys.
Yeah, they continue to stress this is different from COVID-19.
Yeah, that it is.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew, thank you. A high-risk operation to recover the bodies of several Italian scuba divers in the Maldives has now been suspended due to bad weather. Officials in Italy believe the 5 divers were killed while attempting to explore an underwater cave at least 160 feet below the surface on Thursday. Search teams were called in when the team failed to resurface. Only 1 body has been recovered so far in that search.
Rachel, the U.S. is ramping up the pressure on Cuba. CIA Director John Ratcliffe visiting the island nation amid a worsening economic crisis. ABC's Alex Prochet joins us now with details. Alex, good morning to you.
Good morning, Whit. Yeah, this was an unplanned visit to Cuba by the CIA director to deliver a strong message from President Trump in person as millions on the island face a crippling energy shortage. This morning, the U.S. with a stern warning to Cuba, imploring the island nation to stop being a safe haven for countries like Russia and China. CIA Director John Ratcliffe delivering President Trump's message in person while leading an unannounced trip to Havana Thursday. The CIA saying the U.S. is prepared to engage with Cuba on economic and security issues, but only if Cuba makes fundamental changes. The Cuban government insists it poses no threat to U.S. national security, nor will it allow actions against any other nation to be carried out from Cuba, a sentiment echoed by their foreign minister in an exclusive interview with our Whit Johnson.
The Trump administration alleges that Cuba is rolling out the red carpet for foreign adversaries like Russia and China.
Cuba is not a threat to the U.S. National security or foreign policy or economy or the American way of life.
Ratcliffe's visit is happening in the midst of an economic crisis. The U.S. oil blockade and sanctions have caused a crippling energy shortage. Extensive blackouts across the country sparking protest. Cubans banging pots and shouting, "Turn on the lights." The frustrations growing over the country's energy grid, now on the verge of collapse. Many Cubans are without power up to 22 hours a day, getting by in the dark with car headlights and flashlights. This week, Cuba's energy minister declaring the country has no fuel and no diesel. President Trump has called Cuba a declining country in need of help. The U.S. State Department has made a public offer of $100 million in humanitarian aid, something Cuban officials are now mulling over. U.S. officials telling ABC News there are disagreements about how that money would be distributed. Now, the U.S. has offered that humanitarian aid multiple times this month. Meanwhile, sources say the U.S. could announce an indictment of former Cuban President Raul Castro as soon as next week, Rachel.
Yeah, it could come. All right, Alex, thank you. And Whit, we just saw there in that piece, you were just in Cuba last week speaking to the foreign minister. I mean, what were your takeaways from being on the ground there? I mean, the big takeaway for me is the looming question, how much longer can this really last? I mean, when I was there last week, it was desperation. I mean, we saw people actually sifting through the trash to try to find food. 20-hour rolling blackouts. The gas stations were all closed. People were getting their gas on the black market. And now it's even worse a week later, and we're starting to see people pour out into the streets. They are demanding a change of some kind. When I spoke with the foreign minister, he insisted that internal affairs are off the table in these discussions with the U.S. He said that there's no progress in those discussions, but it seems like the administration is determined to force change, whether the Cuban government likes it or not. Yeah, those U.S. sanctions crippling that economy. Okay, Whit, we appreciate your reporting on that. Great interview. Now to the NBA playoffs and some all-important games in the conference semifinals. With one team moving on, ABC's Ashin Singh is here with the highlights. Ashin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Whit. And it was a story of elimination games last night in the NBA playoffs. One in Minnesota and the other in Detroit with two very different outcomes as the conference finals picture is almost locked in.
Hard drive, met by Wembanyama.
Overnight, 2 Game 6s. A chance to move on to the conference finals or go home. In Cleveland, the Pistons weren't ready for their season to end.
They just grabbed this game by the throat.
After missing the play of sharpshooter Duncan Robinson in their Game 5 loss, Detroit was happy to have him back, doing what he does best.
Robinson 3, wow!
Hitting 4 3-pointers. Center Jalen Duren adding in 15 points and 11 rebounds, delivering his best game of the playoffs just when the Pistons needed it.
What a great game that Duren has had.
But it was Detroit's hustle plays that stole the show.
Osar Thompson and Paul Reed keeping momentum on their side.
He could have grabbed it out of the air.
The Pistons getting the must-win, beating the Cavaliers 115-94.
It's been a collective effort. We needed every bit of it.
Not too far away in Minneapolis, a dominating performance.
In the sky!
Guard Stephon Castle and the Spurs catching fire early, looking like a team ready to put the series to an end. The 21-year-old finishing with a game-high 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Castle jumper.
San Antonio's starting lineup hitting 15 threes to outscore the Timberwolves starters by 51 points. The Spurs defeating the Wolves 139-109, advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2017.
The nature of the playoffs makes it that we're going to play against better and better teams. We got good guidance. We got good coaching staff, the best actually. So we can trust them.
And guys, just like that, the conference finals picture is almost set. The Spurs will take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals on Monday evening. And in the East, the Knicks will await the winner of Sunday night's matchup between Cleveland and Detroit.
Okay.
Guys?
By the way, I saw Wemby holding that microphone. Did you see that? It was so tiny.
He makes everything look so small, right?
Exactly, like a little cupcake. Thank you so much, Austin. We appreciate it. All right, still ahead here on GMA, a deadly e-bike crash leading to charges against a parent inside the first-of-its-kind case and the growing safety crackdown.
Plus, feeling the squeeze at the checkout, smart and easy ways to cut your grocery bill before your next trip to the store.
And autonomous cars stuck on repeat, circling one Atlanta neighborhood. Yes, what's behind the glitch?
You good?
right behind you. Go. Go.
Welcome back to GMA. We are counting down to Friday's release of Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. In our second hour, we catch up with the cast at the premiere. Will Gans will also give us a look at some of the Disney movies and TV shows coming out this year, but very much excited for
that music just gets you
Yes,
excited,
absolutely.
too. We can't wait. All right, now let's take a look at more stories that we're following on this Saturday morning. Good Samaritans rescued 2 people from a boat that erupted into flames Friday night near Miami Beach. The fire sent large plumes of smoke above a causeway. Firefighters say the 2 people on board are okay this morning after they were pulled to safety by another boat. No word on what caused that fire.
A judge declared a mistrial in Harvey Weinstein's rape retrial after a jury in Manhattan could not reach a unanimous verdict. This was the 3rd time Weinstein was tried on accusations he raped an aspiring actress in 2013. A hearing next month could determine if there will be a 4th trial.
A swarm of driverless vehicles caused quite a headache in one neighborhood in Atlanta. Take a look at this. Witnesses say they spotted at least 50 empty Waymo cars circling a cul-de-sac and jamming up the streets at all hours of the day. In a statement, Waymo says it has addressed this issue, but I mean, talk about way too many Waymos.
Yes, a pin drop gone horribly wrong. Meantime, in the NHL, the playoffs, it is do or die for the Buffalo Sabres when they face the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Montreal leads the second round series 3-2. Tonight, they'll have a chance to close out the series on home ice and book their ticket to the Eastern Conference Final. You can catch Game 6 at 8 p.m. right here on ABC. And we start this half hour with a crackdown on the illegal use of e-bikes and e-motorcycles. A California county says it's taking action by holding parents accountable, and other parts of the country could follow after serious and even deadly incidents. ABC's Alex Stone is in Los Angeles with more. Alex, good morning.
Whit, good morning. This is a growing problem in communities where e-bikes and e-motorcycle use is exploding. Children often riding illegally and dangerously. Now prosecutors are targeting the parents. Since January, Orange County, California, charging 3 parents for their children's alleged illegal e-bike and e-motorcycle riding.
This morning, a California mother charged with involuntary manslaughter for the alleged actions of her son while prosecutors say he was riding an e-motorcycle, one of the first cases of its kind in the country.
Whether you like it or not, we're responsible for the conduct of our children.
50-year-old Tommy Jo Meyer accused of felony child endangerment after her son allegedly hit and killed 81-year-old Vietnam veteran Ed Ashman. Prosecutors say the 14-year-old was doing wheelies on his e-motorcycle, the vehicle designed to reach speeds up to 60 miles per hour. In California, you have to be 16 years old to legally operate one, have a driver's license, and insurance. Prosecutors allege Meyer, who has not yet entered a plea, knew her son was illegally riding an e-motorcycle even after she was warned by police.
She was warned on a prior occasion that this was a dangerous vehicle that her son could not legally possess and certainly couldn't ride. And irrespective of those admonitions and warnings, she continued to allow him to do so.
Lawyers for Meyer say she is anguished over the terrible accident, adding this has been devastating for everyone. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, between 2017 and 2022, there were 233 deaths and an estimated more than 360,000 ER visits connected with e-bikes, e-scooters, and hoverboards. Children 14 and younger accounting for 36% of those injuries.
We've seen a significant increase in our e-bike injuries. We can see as many as 5 in a shift.
But some parents are blaming the manufacturers for not making age restrictions more obvious, like the parents of 12-year-old Molly Steinsapir, who died while riding an e-bike with a friend.
I just massaged her hands and her feet, and I sang to her, and I read to her.
In 2022, they filed a lawsuit accusing the manufacturer of multiple design defects and claiming the e-bike's 57-page owner's manual says only in small print it's designed for use by persons 18 years old and older. The lawsuit was settled out of court with no admission of wrongdoing.
Let's be honest, no one reads manuals. I mean, we all know that. The first step is something on the bike itself, warning about age appropriateness.
And guys, this is now a big debate like gun laws out there. Should parents be held responsible for what their kids do on an e-bike? Communities are crafting ordinances to limit the use of e-bikes and e-motorcycles. Amazon this week announcing it won't sell e-bikes in California that go above the speed limit. Rachel?
Yeah, a lot of debate about this across the country. Yeah. Okay, Alex, we thank you for your reporting.
Coming up on Good Morning America, stacking the savings, how you can maximize the discounts on those must-have items on your shopping list.
Well, back here on GMA, if you were looking for ways to save at the grocery store, well, I got just the person for you because ABC's Morgan Norwood has done all the research looking into this with ways to save. Good morning again, Morgan.
Who, me? Yes, of course I got you. And of course, all of us are feeling this at the grocery aisle. In fact, government data out this week really backs this up. So Americans' grocery bills spiked at the fastest monthly pace in nearly 4 years. So I want to take a look. These are the staples that a lot of us are buying and reaching for each week. Ground beef is at an all-time high, up 15% in the past year. A pound of fresh tomatoes, guys, up 50% in a year. Iceberg lettuce up about 8%, cheddar cheese up about 5%. If you're thinking about a barbecue, maybe not the time. This is a combination of higher diesel prices, raising costs for grocers, plus tariffs, some weather issues as well. So it's really a ripple effect that we're seeing.
Yeah, what are some of the kind of apps that people can use out there to save?
Yeah, it used to be that we coupon clipped. I know that my dad really loves doing that, but everything is digital now. So your phone will actually do this for you. So apps like Grocery Pal and Checkout 51. So we're going to focus on one called Flip. This week, we actually visited a local grocery store in New Jersey to buy these items that have gone up in price. That total, $53.18. You see it there. Then we shop that same list in the Flip app. So you enter your zip code, and then it'll pull up all the deals near you in multiple stores, and that includes your wholesale retailers like Costco, Sam's, budget grocery stores like Aldi, and your dollar stores. And it really paid off. So for that exact same list, our bill was $40.60.
Wow, okay.
That's about $12.58 cheaper, more than 23% off.
So it's really worth it to try to put the effort forward. Yeah. What about stacking up the savings so people can save even more?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of commitment. It takes a little bit of effort. It takes a little bit of time. So these deals actually do require you to drive to different locations. So think about it. That is extra time, extra money on gas, but it is worth checking your list and picking at least one or two deals to save and then to stack up on the deals even more. I don't want you to miss out on this. Like the grocery store's loyalty programs, I love those. They are free to join. Your points can quickly add up to cash back. It's always a nice surprise when you get to the counter and you're like, yo, I have $2 cash back. It makes a difference. Also think about your delivery apps like Uber or DoorDash. They also promote deals at your local grocery stores, sometimes with free delivery. So again, it does take a little bit of effort, some commitment to check prices frequently. Some of the best deals are flash sales that only last about a day or two.
Yeah, my grandmother still cuts coupons and mails them
My
to
wife
me.
still does too. She's got like a little folder.
I'm into it. I love it.
Now you can have the flips and the stacks and the whole thing. Yeah. Thank you, Morgan. All right, coming up on Good Morning America, Disney unveils its star-studded lineup from TV to movies and the return of some fan favorites.
It's also their memories.
We are back now on GMA with the big reveals from our parent company Disney on some of the most anticipated offerings in entertainment. And ABC's Will Gans has the roundup. Will, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So this year's Disney Upfronts featured Emmy winners like Quinta Brunson and the cast of Abbott Elementary, Oscar winners like Brie Larson and Olivia Colman, who will star together in Cry Wolf on FX this year. But the real winners here, it's us with VIP access to all of it. Check it out.
This year's lineup from Disney is shaping up to be pretty spectacular.
Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
I mean, spooktacular.
And those witches are the worst.
The Coven getting back together for American Horror Story Season 13.
If you could bring any other witchy woman into the Coven in Season 13, who would you want to bring into the fold?
Beyonce.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Maybe not Queen Bee, but Love Story breakout star Paul Anthony Kelly is joining this season, alongside the returning fan fave Femme Fatales.
What does it feel like to be reuniting with these women?
It literally is like seeing all your best girlfriends from summer camp at a reunion.
From creepy to freaky, Friday, that is.
Who am I? It's me, it's Mom. If you're me and I'm you, then who's that? I'm Grandma, sweetheart. Yeah.
Obviously, still riding the high of Freakier Friday. Any chance of a freakiest Friday in your future?
Yeah, I love working with Jamie. She's family to me. So anytime I can work with her, I will take it.
Lindsay Lohan starring in an upcoming small-screen adaptation of Count My Lies alongside Kit Harington and Shailene Woodley.
I was a fan of the book, and I really love the role of Violet. It's really a different departure for me, so I'm looking forward to see what people think of it.
Speaking of departures,
not many people know this, but at university, long before I took a detour into acting.
A detour, sure, we'll call it that.
I actually majored in classics in the ancient world.
I've been pulled through time.
This Marvel star debuting his side hustle, Pompeii Out of Time with Tom Hiddleston.
Most people don't know there was a day between the eruption of Vesuvius and the burial of the city. And so basically through the course of that day, I tracked the choices they made. Do they run? Do they stay? Do they flee?
Also kicking things up this year.
Oh! Talk about Hollywood superstar.
Dancing with the Stars, adding Savannah Banana Jackson Olsen to the mix.
He's going to bring the Savannah Banana, first of all, fan base, which is going to be huge. He's great on social media. He's got some dance moves. He's athletic. I mean, he's got all the right ingredients.
Right. Because at the Disney upfronts,
So I just want to say I love you.
Look at this. Oh, come on.
Man, I love you.
Oh, my God.
I swear to God.
it really is a zoo.
Airbud's here. All the stars are out tonight, folks. We've got Airbud.
And maybe a Zootopia 3?
Can you tell us anything about a potential Zootopia 3?
Oh, I would love to, but I don't know anything about it. I would leave that question to the people with the power.
Woo! Hops and Wiles. Dream team.
So I also asked Key what he hopes Gary DeSnake might be doing in a future Zootopia movie. He says he wants him to join the police force with Judy and Nick, which would be a ton of fun, plus Emma Roberts and Gabourey Sidibe. Both told me there is a huge top secret star who will appear in this season of American Horror Story season 13. I'll keep you all posted as my investigation unfolds. And it is underway, by the way.
You had all the stars, by the way.
Is there a star you didn't talk to on that red carpet?
Well, I didn't get the chance to talk to the two of you.
I was working that night.
I was out there hanging out with Shaq.
I saw those videos. We all had fun.
All right, thanks, Will, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Breaking news on strike. Long Island Railroad workers hit the picket line, shutting down the nation's busiest commuter rail. 250,000 commuters forced to find other ways to get to work. The major sticking points and what both sides are saying this morning.
With summer just around the corner, our expert has tips for safer swimming with all the best practices for poolside parents, from pool noodles to the color of your child's swimsuit.
Drake's big surprise, the Grammy winner dropping not one, not two, but 3 new albums this weekend.
I need you to think all these things. I got bigger than what's in my mind.
We're breaking down the beats and the beefs.
And we are feeling the love this morning. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Darlene Love is here, reminiscing about the past and opening up about a new pet project as she's singing,
Good morning, America.
It's Saturday morning. This is GMA. Good morning, America. How about that?
I know.
Darlene Love. We were listening. We were like, sing some more, please. Gio off this morning, but so great to have Rachel Scott back at the desk. We got a lot of news to get to, including the busiest passenger rail service in the nation brought to a halt as workers go on strike overnight.
Plus, the major name change in women's health care for the condition formerly known as PCOS, the reason behind that change and what doctors say you need to know.
But we do begin with a stretch of severe weather targeting the plains and Midwest. ABC News meteorologist Leslie Lopez is tracking it all. Leslie, good morning.
Good morning, Whit and Rachel. Yeah, we're monitoring this severe weather outbreak for the potential not only for today, but also all the way out towards your Monday. This is what it looks like today. We're talking about a 3 out of 5 level threat. This is from Colby all the way out towards McCook, even North Platte. This is going to shift into a larger area, especially by tomorrow. And tomorrow, now we're talking about the potential for some powerful tornadoes moving anywhere from Sioux City to Sioux Falls. And this will continue through your Sunday. And then the larger area, this is a 2 out of 5 threat, really moves from Colby all the way out towards towards Minneapolis. This could include damaging wind, large hail, but the threat isn't over. On Monday, that threat continues. It starts to shift to the east into Des Moines, Iowa, and then it goes all the way from Oklahoma City up towards that area. But even that 2 out of 5 level threat gets into the upper Midwest. Over to you, Rachel.
Yeah, we'll have more coming up soon. Okay, Leslie, thank you. We turn now to the other breaking news overnight. The busiest commuter rail system in North America has been crippled by a strike. 7,000 Long Island Railroad workers walking off the job after a deal was not reached at midnight. ABC's Ike Ajachi has the latest. Good morning again, Ike.
Hey, good morning, Rachel. We are right outside Penn Station, where just a few hours ago it was a mad dash to make the last train, and now it's a picket line. Workers for the LIRR walked off the job at 12:01 a.m. this morning after their unions and the MTA failed to reach an agreement over health care and pay.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now!
This morning, the nation's largest commuter rail system now completely shut down as its workers hit the picket lines.
I feel terrible. Terrible. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt the island. This is going to hurt the city.
The union for the Long Island Railroad and the MTA failing to reach a new contract deal overnight, negotiating potential salary bumps for the LIRR's 3,500 workers. After 4 years without raises, the coalition of LIRR unions says it was trying to negotiate raises between 4.5% and 5% for its employees due to inflation and high costs of living.
Obviously, this is not the result we were looking for. Our last offer literally gave the unions everything they said they had wanted in terms of pay, but they rejected even that.
But union officials say the MTA added last-minute health care takeaways that negatively swayed the final decision.
Late in the 11th hour, the railroad decided to throw health care contributions for new employees.
You know what we proposed? Half of what an average state worker pays for their health care costs. That's what we proposed.
Both parties at the negotiating table until the clock struck midnight as New York residents rushed to make their final trains.
I'm able to get on the train and I can get back to Ronkonkoma from Penn Station in about an hour and 20 minutes, whereas if I tried to drive home, it would be 3 hours easy.
Now, the big question is, how long will this last? Well, the biggest impact will be weekend travel. People coming into the city, airport trips, big events. But the real stress test will be Monday morning if no deal is reached, because that could mean a very difficult commute for hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers across Long Island and New York City. Whit?
Yes, a major impact. Ike Ajachi, thank you. This morning, the FBI is offering a $200,000 reward for information leading to the capture and prosecution of a former Air Force intelligence specialist who they say defected to Iran. Monica Witt was indicted on espionage charges in 2019 after prosecutors say she defected 6 years earlier. While serving in the Air Force, Witt was trained in Farsi and was deployed on several intelligence missions in the Middle East. The FBI says her actions placed at risk sensitive defense information and endangered American personnel abroad.
The CDC confirms no Americans have been infected with the hantavirus from the outbreak on that cruise ship docked in Spain. This includes the passenger who replaced the ship doctor and initially tested positive. He says tests show he was never infected. Despite those results, he and 17 others are in quarantine in Nebraska. In all, 41 Americans are now being monitored for the virus.
Firefighter killed and at least 10 people injured in a massive explosion and fire at a lumber company in Maine. Flames tore through Robbins Lumber Mill in Searsmont Friday morning, 90 minutes northeast of Portland. The roof of one of the buildings collapsed as firefighters worked to contain the growing flames. The state fire marshal's office says the fire sparked inside a silo that later exploded. Investigators are working to pinpoint what touched off the fire.
All right, time to switch gears now and talk about the NBA playoffs and some all-important games in the conference semifinals with one team moving on. ABC's Ashan Singh is here with all the highlights. It was elimination night.
That's right, Rachel. And wait, elimination night. We had 2 games in the NBA playoffs last night, and now we're 1 game away from having the conference finals completely set. One team survived, the other punched its ticket. In Detroit, the Pistons kept their season alive with a dominant 115-94 win win over Cleveland. Duncan Robinson returned from injury and knocked down 4 threes, while Jalen Duren posted 15 points and 11 rebounds in arguably his best playoff game yet. Detroit's energy completely flipped the night, winning hustle plays, crashing the glass, and forcing a Game 7 Sunday night. But in Minnesota, it was all Spurs. Stephon Castle exploded for 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists as San Antonio buried 15 threes and rolled past the Timberwolves 139-109. Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs are now headed to their first Western Conference Finals since 2017. And guys, the matchup is set in the West. Spurs and Thunder starting Monday night. And in the East, the Knicks are waiting to see whether it's Cleveland or Detroit who survives Game 7.
Okay, we'll have to see. A lot of excitement. Thanks for staying up late for us, too. We appreciate it. All right, Hashim. Coming up on the GMA Morning Menu, why experts have changed the name of PCOS and what it means for you.
Also ahead, pop news, including some possible hints about who could attend Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. We know Will's on that one.
Right, of course. And Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals. She has perfect products for your home and your kitchen. We'll be right back.
Back now with our GMA cover story, and it is an important one. PCOS, a condition impacting millions of women around the world, is now getting a new name. Dr. Laura Riley, Chief OBGYN at the Wild Medicine and New York Presbyterian, is here to explain what exactly is behind this name change. Okay, Dr. Riley, we're so happy that you're here for this conversation. And we were talking about this beforehand. This has been in the works for a while. Why this change and why now?
So it's been years, and there's been more and more research, as well as finally talking to women to ask them what's really going on. And it's now polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. And so it suggests that it affects way more organs than just your ovaries.
And how many women does this affect?
The estimate is over 170 million women, although my guess is with this new change, we'll diagnose more women more accurately.
Yeah, so PMOS, and you said this now speaks to the fact that it impacts a lot more organs. Why was that so important to have that change to really reflect what the condition actually is, the realities for women?
Right. So I think always the first thing is it's not just your ovaries. And it also is an opportunity now that we know that it can cause insulin resistance, which can affect, whether or not you develop type 2 diabetes. It can affect your heart. Women will now be able to do things to hopefully change that path if they really understand the full scope of the disease.
Can you talk more about the disease itself and what types of questions women should be asking their doctors?
So it's the basis of it really is excess male hormones affecting the ovaries. So there's menstrual irregularities, sometimes infertility. There could be heart issues. There could be psychological issues, anxiety, depression. And so what women should ask now is if they're given that diagnosis or if they have some of those symptoms, do I have this condition, number one, and what should I do about it? What should I follow over the course of my life?
And this is important because it's really going to change the conversation that patients are having with their doctors.
Correct.
Yeah. Dr. Riley, we so appreciate you being here to explain this to us. Thank you so much.
It's time to bring the energy. Will Gans is here.
You said energy, and I immediately went with jazz hands.
That's right.
That's just where I go.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so right now, we are less than a week away from one of the most highly anticipated movies hitting theaters this year. I'm talking about The Mandalorian and Grogu. This is the newest adventure in the Star Wars universe, celebrating its world premiere in Los Angeles with stars including Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver, that's director Jon Favreau there, and Grogu, of course, turning out...
Hey, he's doing the jazz hand.
See, the Force is strong with me, too.
That's right.
Turning out and proving that the Force is strong with this movie as well. We asked Pedro what the Mandalorian creed, "This is the way," means to him. Take a look.
The way to be a human being, to be good, to show empathy, decency, to protect thy neighbor, and I don't know, live within a humane value system and fight for good.
I want to do whatever the way he's doing is because he is aging like a fine wine. The early reactions, by the way, are in for this movie. Some saying it's, quote, A thrilling adventure full of big fights, gnarly creatures, and plenty of adorable Grogu moments. Speaking of Grogu wit, you have a special connection with Grogu.
Oh, wow. You guys went to the archives.
Whoa! Halloween 2020, baby.
To
taking
this
your
day,
role. Yes.
my favorite Halloween costume of all time.
What are we throwing up there?
I mean, when you have 3 fingers, it's like everything is West Side, I guess.
West Side of the universe, yes.
Right, yeah.
The Mandalorian and Grogu, by the way, hits theaters nationwide Friday, May 22nd.
Throw them up, throw them up.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, jazz hands, whatever. With Grogu fingers,
That's right,
it's all
yeah,
a jazz hand.
It's weird, but fun.
All right, in music news this morning, Drake is back with not 1, not 2, but 3 albums this weekend. We knew his album Iceman was coming, but the Grammy winner also released Habibti and Maid of Honor, surprising fans early Friday morning. Now, this is the first drop since Drizzy's feud with Kendrick Lamar, and in this new music, Drake takes aim not just at Kendrick, but also seems to make references to DJ Khaled, A$AP Rocky, even LeBron James catching strays on this album. Consider the feud fully reignited, and possibly even hotter now with all these new name checks. Fans are digging it, though. Drake occupies the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd spots on the Apple Music charts. I know.
Can't we all get along?
It's kind of exciting to watch from the sidelines, though. Like, give me my popcorn.
Yep.
Speaking of exciting, America's royal wedding. Talking, of course, Taylor and Travis, and we're getting some hints about who may be on that guest list. Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid, appearing on The Drive on 96.5 in Kansas City, and was asked if he's been invited to the pop culture event of the year, and here's what he had to say.
I probably have, and you know, and if I don't outgrow my tuxedo before then, I'm going. I'm so happy for them. You know, when you really come down to it, doesn't matter how big the show is around them, they're in love, and that's the most important thing.
And Andy Reid joins the guest list that reportedly includes Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, and Zoe Kravitz. So that is the place to be.
Coach Reid's going to be there.
He's going to be there if he doesn't outgrow his tuxedo.
Tux is going to look great.
If he does, maybe he can borrow your Grogu costume.
That's perfect.
Feels like it might fit.
That's always a great wedding backup plan. The Grogu outfit. Thank you, Will. All right, let's send it over to Rachel.
I love how you guys moved closer together because I ditched you for the one and only Tori Johnson because we got to turn to deals and steals. And Tori Johnson is here, of course, with the products that we all love for the home and kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you're out of your home and kitchen or need some coffee on the go, this is phenomenal. We've got 2 different options. This viral coffee concentrate. Okay. It's got tens of thousands of reviews. And what's awesome about this is you don't need a coffee maker. You just use this with water and or milk, your choice to make the coffee of your dreams. 0 calories. We got sugar cookie and all of their famous, fabulous flavors. And then if you need a little protein in that coffee, we've got their protein powder. This is one that adds, you get both your caffeine as well as your protein. I will tell you that these are a Geo favorite because of the ingredients. Geo approved. Everything's 50% off plus free shipping.
We'll have to save some for
we'll
him.
save
Maybe,
some
if there's any left.
Exactly. There you go.
What's next?
Okay, green pan. 2 different options here. We've got the skillet and the slow cooker. And what's really special about both of these is that they have all of these presets already kind of, the work is done for you. So there's 8 settings on one, 10 settings on the other, and they're a great size. 6 quarts each, so it's like a kind of a family workhorse. So either you could be doing meal prep for the week, you could be preparing for guests. They're terrific, and they're both non-stick, so it's super easy to clean, which we love. 50% off plus on this one, free shipping.
Wow.
We like that.
Free shipping.
We like that.
Steel.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, speaking of steel, that was good. A different kind of steel, stainless steel. That was good though. That was good, Rach. So what I love about this is dishware for kids that is in stainless steel instead of plastic because it won't allow that chemicals really to leach into food the way that plastic can. This was created by a pediatrician, kid approved. Feel how it feels really nice. The colors are designed to make eating fun, but then there's also the dividers in the plates to be able to help with portioning out the right amount of protein, fruits, and vegetables. It makes eating more fun for kids, easy cleanup for mom and dad, dishwasher safe. These sets are fabulous, and they're all 50% off.
Not just for kids, because I was like, I love these colors.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of it. Like, get the parents in on the action. Cozy House, you've got really nice bedding, super soft. This is a really great pillow. Like, I love the loft that it comes with originally, but if it's a little too firm for you, you can take some of the stuffing out to make it even squishier. We also have their microfiber sheets. These are these really nice quilts. It's a lightweight quilt that's for year-round comfort. We also have duvet covers that it just adds like a nice silky soft touch to the bed. And then the microfiber sheets are also really soft. The prices on these are fabulous. Everything's 50% off, $20 to $45. Really good deal to upgrade your bedding.
This is a great pillow.
It's
That's
nice.
amazing.
It is. Okay, this is super great from Smart Sheep Laundry. We've got a couple of options. Dryer balls are a really great replacement to the typical fabric softener sheets. These will dry your clothes faster, completely chemical-free. It's 100% wool. If you like a little bit of a scent, we've got their essential oil scents. You spritz them right on the ball. These are good for like over 1,000 uses.
Wow.
So you get a lot of bang for your buck on these.
And they're fun.
And they're fun. The colors are fun. I know, like the little puppies and the rainbows and the penguins. We've got their detergent sheets as well. So upgrade your laundry. It saves money. It's great for the planet, good for your wallet.
Oh, yeah. I'm in on all of that. That's
right?
great. 50% off. Okay.
We like that too. Okay, and then finally, from Pure Enrichment, we've got two different options here. First, these air purifiers, which are designed to accommodate about 1,000 square feet of space. And what I love about these is it's a 5 filtration system that's going to help to clean in your air all of those germs, all that stuff in the air, all of those dusts and particles. So if you've got allergies, this is a great one. And then the fan is fabulous.
Oh, I didn't even see that over there.
It's a 2-in-1 fan where you can remove that middle adjustable height. So you can have it tall. You could use it on a desk to be shorter. These are super smart, 50 to 60% off from Pure Enrichment.
Oh, love it.
Better air.
Love that ka-ching. All right, thanks, Tori. And we partnered with all these companies on these great products. You can get them at gmadeals.com. That QR code on your screen takes you there. Coming up, love is in the air. We got a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Darlene Love. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to GMA. Let's take a look at some of the other stories we're following on this Saturday morning. Good Samaritans rescued 2 people from a boat that erupted into flames Friday night near Miami Beach. The fire sent large plumes of smoke above the causeway. Firefighters say the 2 people on board are okay this morning after they were pulled to safety by another boat. No word on what caused the fire.
A voluntary recall impacting organic ice cream over concerns metal fragments could be inside the containers. The recall affects several varieties of Strauss family creamery ice cream sold in quarts and pints. The containers carry best by dates ranging from December 23rd through December 30th of this year. The impacted products were sold in 17 states, including California, New Jersey, Texas, and Illinois. No injuries have been reported.
In the NHL playoffs, it is do or die for the Buffalo Sabres when they face the Montreal Canadiens tonight. Montreal leads the second round series 3-2. Tonight, they'll have a chance to close out the series on home ice and book their ticket to the Eastern Conference Final. You can catch Game 6, 8 p.m. right here on ABC.
All right, and temperatures are rising, and families are looking forward to swimming pool season. Lindsay Mondick, YMCA's Director of Aquatics and Water Safety, is here with what parents need to know. Welcome, Lindsay. So good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's talk about pool safety. I mean, it's really important that parents know this information ahead of the summer.
Yeah, as we go into summer, we're spending more time around water, and we just want to make sure that we're keeping our families and especially those kids safe when we're out recreating.
Yeah, it's critical and a very important time of year to be paying attention to that. So we're going to play a little game here that's going to be informative for people. You have a bag of items that you might bring to the pool, and the 3 of us, we've got these red, green, and yellow paddles here to say whether we think something is safe, not safe, or to be used with caution. Yeah. So, Lindsay, why don't you go ahead and start us off? What's in your bag?
Right, first one, phone. What do we think?
Ooh.
You know, I'm going to say caution.
You're right, Whit. It would be yellow. We want to make sure that we have our phones with us, but the trick is we want to make sure that we actually put it in our bags. We want to have it for emergencies, but we want to make sure that we are not distracted when we're near water because we want to make sure that we're supervising our families when they're in the water because it's a dangerous spot to be.
All right, 1 point for Whit.
That's right. That's right.
What's next?
All right. Next is swimsuit.
Oh, well.
I'm going to say safe.
Definitely.
This is a trick question. The swimsuit itself, obviously, we want a cute pattern, right, for the kids, but the color is the challenge, right? When we look at this color, it really matches and goes with the pool water, right? And so this limits the visibility and we can't really see. So instead, what we want to do is we want a bright or neon colored swimsuit, right? Because that will help with visibility and it'll help to ensure that we can see our children when they're swimming.
Yeah, especially
and
with
you can
kids.
see it there. Take a look at the screen. Wow, look at
makes
that.
a huge
it makes
difference.
a big difference.
Yeah. All right, what other swim gear do you have in the bag there?
Yeah, so next, fun staple.
Yeah.
I'm say green. Yes.
Yeah, goggles.
Yeah.
Goggles, green. Yeah, they are. I don't know. They are green.
The trick questions that got us thrown
it
off
might
here.
be a trick question, but no, it is a trick in terms of we want kids to be comfortable in the water. Goggles are a really great way to ensure that kids gain familiarity and comfortability in the water, but we also want kids to be able to play without goggles as well, get used to water in their eyes. If there was an accident, we want to make sure that they are able to see without goggles as well.
Lindsay, tell us about the YMCA swim badge.
Yeah, so another staple there's a trick, is the swim badge. What do we think?
Safe or not? I'm gonna go with green.
I'm gonna
go red?
I'm gonna be.
I don't know,
I'm
just because there's string involved.
String involved.
A
Well,
lanyard?
this is actually a water watcher badge. So we want to wear it when we are actively supervising water. So every adult, or one adult, anytime we're near the pool, one adult should always wear a water watcher badge. Take 20-minute shifts, and when you wear that badge, you're not distracted, you're not talking to friends, you're not drinking alcohol, but you're really focused on the water. And then when you're done, you transition it to somebody else and they take their turn.
Yeah.
A designated person in charge.
No ambiguity with that badge. You're in charge.
88% of drownings happen under some form of supervision, so we really want to make sure that somebody is always watching.
All right, what else do you have in the bag there for us?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Fun summer toy.
I mean,
I guess I'm going to say with caution.
I'm going to say green.
The trick questions are messing me up.
This one is actually red.
Oh, wow.
This one is red. And the reason is these are toys, but they are also inflatable. And so finally they put kids in a really difficult position. So we want, we don't want to wear these. Instead, think about, again, supervision. We want to make sure that they're in a Coast Guard approved life jacket.
Okay. And you
So, okay, I'm just going to follow up on that. So, like, my kids used to wear those things. You're saying that if they're learning to swim, instead wear a life jacket, something that's,
in and out of a life
body?
jacket within arm's reach. These can deflate, so that's one reason. And then on the arms, it makes it so they can't really move really well in the water and learn to swim and use the water. It also puts them in a vertical position. And so we really want to teach kids to more be on the, that horizontal position and floating.
When I was taking the kids to swim lessons, we weren't allowed to use those at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was a great conversation.
Yes,
Lindsay.
thank you
Really
so much.
important, because clearly we were all wrong about a lot of things.
And pointing out all the mistakes I made in my parenting over the years. So
exactly.
Everybody turned out just fine.
All right, big thanks to Lindsay, and congratulations to the YMCA. They are celebrating their 175th anniversary this year. Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. Thanks again. Coming up, Darlene Love, Mike Ruiz, and Junior are here. They are sharing the latest on their new pet project. Next. We are back now with Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Darlene Love, who you know for hits like He's a Rebel and Christmas, Baby Please Come Home. She's here with her friend and famed fashion photographer Mike Ruiz, who is also a passionate advocate for shelter dogs. His dog portraits motivated Darlene to join the cause. Also here is Junior, the pup, and Junior's up for adoption as well, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about Junior in just a little bit. Darlene, want to start with you. We will discuss the Animal Farm Foundation, but it's not every day that we have a Hall of Famer in the studio. So we just have to ask you, we heard you singing earlier today. Are there any music memories that just stand out over the course of your incredible career?
I think the one that really sticks out to me, and I tell this, that's why I can tell it good.
Yeah.
I was with Phil Spector, who was my record producer, and he gave me this song, River Deep, Mountain High, told me to learn the song and teach it to the group to sing it. And I said, okay, I love this song, right? And so we get to the studio, and we're getting ready to to record, and Tina is there, Tina Turner.
Oh, yes.
Who's a very good friend of mine.
Tina.
That's when I found out she was going to be singing the song.
Wow.
And I was going to be doing the background. So I composed myself, are you kidding me? But it worked out okay, because then I did a Broadway show called Leader of the Pack. And I got to sing it and record it all over again. Yeah. So I remember that whole story, which is great, because I still sing that song in my shows.
And so many amazing songs since as well.
Yeah, and you're not slowing down either. So there's a documentary that's going to be coming out about you. Of course, you always go out on tour around Christmas time. I mean, what really keeps you going? What's the secret?
You know what? I love Christmas to begin with. My father was a minister, so we had a lot of Christmas time at home, and it worked out okay. So when I got this song, Christmas Baby Please Come Home, I had no idea it was going to still be around 60 years later.
We're still singing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Every single Christmas.
So, Mike, let's talk to you about the Foundation's mission. As you know, I'm a huge animal advocate as well. Many foster puppies have run through our home. But talk to us about the Love Without Labels campaign and the idea behind it.
Well, the idea behind the Love Without Labels campaign, it's rooted in the idea that all dogs are individuals, and it also challenges the stigma against shelter dogs. You know, the misconception is that shelter dogs are somehow damaged, but in fact, many of the dogs are in shelters due to systemic issues like housing restrictions, insurance policy exclusions, and just the high cost of caring for a pet. So, you know, the goal for the campaign and for Animal Farm Foundation is to provide resources to help keep families with their beloved pets.
And Darlene, you're the campaign's music ambassador. So after seeing Mike's portrait, you actually decided to foster or adopt a dog?
Ever since our first dog, we had him for 19 years. And I've been trying to get my husband all that time to get me another dog. And when I took some pictures with Mike, I said, you give away dogs? I want one. And immediately, right after the shoot, I went and found my dog.
Yeah,
Fred.
I introduced her to an amazing rescue, and she ended up adopting Fred. And
wow.
Is
this a picture of Fred right here?
He was brought from Texas.
That's Fred.
Oh, he's a handsome fellow.
He's big.
That's his couch. He said, that's my couch.
That is his couch. And he's actually looking out the window.
That's right. He's on guard, protecting you. Mike, let's talk about Junior here, because I know there are a lot of different rescue dogs. You talk about breaking down stigmas. What's his story?
He is from Florida. He's an amazing, you know, unfortunately these dogs get discriminated against so much, and you know that's again part of the goal of the Love Without Labels campaign, is to change, you know, the stigma, you know, surrounding certain types of dogs. And you know, you can't really judge a dog based on their appearance. So you know, he's a good ambassador for that.
I mean, look at how he's just so gentle.
My dog
and
would
sweet.
not work in here.
Yeah.
He'd be wanting to do everything that's going on.
But Junior's so sweet and so mellow, and he is available for adoption through Animal Farm Foundation. You know, people can go to animalfarmfoundation.org or to their Instagram page, Animal Farm Foundation.
Wow.
And Mike, quickly, we don't have much time left, but what's it like working with Darlene, having Darlene part of this campaign?
Oh gosh, it's an incredible thrill and honor.
It's a love with us and the dog.
Yeah.
Well, we've been working together for like 8 or 10 years now.
Right.
You know, and the shoot that we did where I, you know, brought up the fact that I, you know, do all this animal rescue advocacy, that's how we ended up making that love connection.
The love connection, indeed. Well, it is such a pleasure to have you both here, and really Junior, you too. Wishing you the very. Look at this sweet boy.
Needs a hug.
Yeah, best of luck with everything, and congratulations on the campaign.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Of course, you can learn more about Love Without Labels. You can head to our website, goodmorningamerica.com. We've got more info right there. In the meantime, let's go back to Leslie Lopez. Good morning.
Good morning. He looks even more cuddly with that sweater on. All right, right now we're showing you some love for the U.S. Open. We are just 99 29. It looks like days away from the final Grand Slam of the year. And organizers debuted the theme and the theme art for the 2026 tournament. It is celebrating our New York story, and the art is doing just that. The graphic was created by Brooklyn artist Eugenia Mello, who incorporated iconic landmarks from each of New York City's 5 boroughs into her design. Beautiful. Tickets for the U.S. Open go on sale May 28th. The tournament hits the court Sunday, August 30th, and you can watch all of it on ESPN.
Coming up, you guys, I've got all the summer travel tips you need for ABC Secret Savings with this guy right here, Whit Johnson. Don't go anywhere. It's up to 55% off.
I was petting the dog, so, you know.
A
We'll be back.
distraction.
All right, we are back with ABC's Secret Savings, and Will Gans is here. He's in the mood to move with these summer travel must-haves. Get us in the mood to move.
Hey, listen, I was on 4 flights in the last 2 days, so no one is more ready to move than I am. Make travel a little more comfy with these travel blankets and eye mask duos that zip neatly inside of these small pouches, so you get both things in there to take on your next adventure. Easy shut-eye on a road trip, train, plane, you name it. It's 100% cotton for ultra-soft, breathable comfort. You were saying how soft
they all
feel.
I mean, like, all this alone could be a pillow.
Exactly. So the blanket doubles as a travel yoga mat, a spa wrap, even a beach blanket if you're really on the go. Chic designs, fun styles. You'll save more than 30%, plus get free shipping with our deal today.
I love it.
Lots of fun patterns, colors, you
all
name
right.
it.
Speaking of patterns and colors.
That's exactly right. Keep cool, dry, and comfy wherever you go. These are cooling tees and hoodies with UPF 40 sun protection, made with cool touch fabric. So if you feel it, it's got instant comfort on hot days. They're lightweight, moisture wicking to keep you dry and fresh. And then these, I want you to feel this. So all you do, this is the Shake It Cool towel. Activated with just water, so you get it wet, wring out the excess water, and then shake it to activate the cooling effect. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, I love it. This is fantastic.
Yeah, so think about wearing it around your neck after the gym, on a long commute, sports, camp, dog walks, hot flashes, you name it. Also has UPF 40 sun protection. You can save 30% with our deal now. The magic eyebrow movement's not included. All right, up next, rest easy on the go with Fly Hugs neck pillow. It has 360 degrees customizable support that will support your neck upright. So no matter how you fall asleep on the plane, and then, Velcro it to however tight you would want it. No matter how you fall asleep on the plane, you're going to reduce neck strain and stiffness.
Because I could just go to sleep like this.
Yeah, and you can wake up without those weird cricks that you get when you sleep on a plane. Memory foam interior adapts to your neck, and the adjustable Velcro closure gives you personalized fit. We also have sleep mask with a 3D contoured zero pressure design for 100% total darkness, plus it will not ruin your lashes. Lightweight, travel friendly, save 30% with our deal now.
Love it.
All right, this is all about enjoying your favorite music with awareness of your surroundings. I was on the subway platform yesterday, and a guy had his AirPods in and didn't see that he was walking up to someone that maybe was in some sort of a situation. That wouldn't happen with something like this. High quality audio through the air for situational awareness and safety. They're safe and smart, so you can hear your surroundings during your runs, rides, workouts, commutes. Plus, avoid hearing damage and ear fatigue associated with traditional in-ear devices. Pain-free, secure fit with Bluetooth connectivity for up to 100 hours of total listening with the charging case. Save more than 50% from static, just $27 with our deal right now. And then last but not least, shield the sun in style with trendy sunnies. These polarized styles eliminate 100% of UVA, UVB, harmful blue light and glare. They're blue light resistant and scratch resistant as well. Pair with lightweight frames, choose your favorite silhouette or two, save more than 45% off with our deal.
I wasn't expecting to grab these ones, but I like them.
You know what? Sometimes you got to take a risk. That's
right.
How you know. Real fashion, girlies take the risk, and so does Whit.
That's right. Right there with the fashion girlies. Thank you, Will Gans. As always, of course, we got all these great brands and more than 20 additional ones that are live right now on our ABC Secret Savings special for May. You can check out all these huge savings by just scanning the QR code right there on the screen, or you can go to abcsecretsavings.com. We will be right back. Thank you so much for starting your day with us.
I can't even see the teleprompter because these are so dark. Have a good day, guys.
Future's bright, baby.